It's the beginning of a new week, so that means that it's time for another mutation mission in StarCraft 2, and of course, to complete it on the brutal difficulty. This week's one is called Power Trip, and apparently we're gonna be playing on the Vermilion Problem map. Now, I know a lot of you don't really like that one very much, probably me included actually as well. It's the one where the lava continuously rises, so if you're not paying attention in particular to your ground armies, they may very well accidentally end up dying. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the mutators. First off, we have Power Overwhelming. All enemy units have energy and use random abilities, which is most definitely one of the harder mutators to worry about. I mean, in particular, for example, if you go up against Zerg units, right? A lot of Zerglings, I mean, they are gonna have a ton of random casts. Zerglings with Psionic Storm is pretty terrifying. And secondly, we have long range. Enemy units and structures have increased a weapon and vision range, okay? And then lastly, we have a photon overload. All enemy structures attack nearby hostile units. I think the second and the third one are manageable. The first one, though, can definitely turn out to be a bit of a nuisance. Alright, so I've once again grouped up together with Sushi, and here is our plan. We know that our ground armies are gonna be pretty vulnerable. However, what if we go ahead and focus on Sky Zerg? We're gonna be playing with both Abathur as well as Kerrigan, and now I have absolutely no idea if this is gonna work out, but I plan on focusing primarily right here on the Guardians and then also the Devourers. Now if I want to, I could add on some Mutalisks as well as Vipers and whatnot. The only thing that could become a bit of a nuisance is that if they have a bunch of flyers themselves, if they get, for example, Parasitic Bomb, or even a bunch of ground units with Psionic Storm, we are gonna have to be on top of our micro. Now, like I mentioned, Sushi, he's gonna be playing Kerrigan, so he will be focusing on the Brute Mutalisk as well as the Brute Lord. They are absolutely insane, but once again, also a little bit vulnerable, and we still have to worry about the lava spouts. As far as my mastery points go, I've got the Toxic Nest damage and respawn chance increased by 60%, just because we are gonna need something in the earlier stages of the game besides, of course, Kerrigan herself, but just to hold on to the first couple of waves, I think it's gonna be a very good option. Secondly, I've got the double biomass chance upped by 15%, just because I won't be making Brutalisk and therefore I don't have a whole lot of symbiotes. And last but not least, I've got the structure morph and evolution rate decreased as well, just because of the fact that I want to tech up towards a hive right from the get-go. Alrighty, Brutal has been selected. I think it's time to ready up. So where am I gonna put my toxic nests? I know the first wave is gonna come from right over here, right? So I guess I'll just sort of spread them around like that. There we go.
The resort world of
What's up, Donnie?
was once a jewel in the Dominion's crown. Today, that jewel has cracked, metaphorically, and by lava. The planet's only hope? 2 commanders whose workers must refuel the stabilizer. Let's join the mission already in progress.
Thank you so much, Donnie, for your unbiased and incredible journalism.
4,000 degrees of molten death. Surging every few minutes, the lava is truly a force of nature. I'm getting reports that the lava is surging now. Hopefully, the low ground areas have already been cleared.
I love his voice, even though we're playing Harder to Swarm right now, right? There's no denying that Donnie Vermilion still is close to my heart. I mean, we have favorite characters like Abathur. Actually, I love Abathur as a character, of course, Alarek, but also Donnie Vermilion. I mean, he is absolutely incredible. At his propaganda missions, primarily. Anyway, so double gas really early on. I actually don't know if I maybe took it a little bit too early. Shouldn't matter all too much, although I am a little worried for the first attack waves. I'm actually gonna be positioning some on his side of the map as well. I want to make sure that I tech up towards the lair really quickly.
Looks like the receding lava has left behind crystals. For Viridia's sake, let's hope the workers gather those quickly. As the workers turn in crystals, the stabilizer...
Look at that.
Stabilizer.
24 seconds for a lair.
Coming doom by a few more moments.
Can I go straight up? No, I do need an infestation pit right here. It's been a little while since I've last played Abathur as well. I feel like I say that for every commander. These days there are just so many commanders as it is.
This report from Terry, our seismologist.
There are a lot of commanders, okay? I try and play them all evenly, but
lava, and it's coming soon.
Look at that speed. Are you kidding me? A 16-second lair or a Spire Runner? That's a little crazy. Let's go ahead and tech up towards the hive already as well. Standard 3 minutes and 30 seconds hive.
Targeted for attack. Eliminate incoming enemies.
Actually, the speed at which they recharge is pretty quick too. I know they made some pretty major overhauls to this commander recently.
The lava moves the crystals
I guess it's been a
around.
couple of months already.
Terry says that's unscientific.
Look at that.
Don't listen
Oh
to
no,
Terry.
that was alright.
UNN seismologist Terry estimates the planet has 4 minutes remaining. Let's see if you're right, Terry.
Let's go ahead and tech up towards a greater spire here. Now we are likely gonna have a bit of a tricky time getting our expansions going. Just because of the fact that, of course, everything is gonna just simply be... Look at that speed! Are you kidding me? Anyway, everything is gonna be photon overcharge, right? So it's gonna get a little messy. Although Kerrigan is doing a great job at exactly this so far, though. Okay, so let's make a couple of overlords then. And I'm thinking about going for a bunch of guardians first. So if I can get a few of these... What are you doing over there? If I can get a few of these upgrades, that would be super helpful. There we go. Getting additional range is always good. There's probably a little bit of room here for optimization as far as the early game goes. But honestly, this is one of the things that I love about playing co-op. You can just sort of sit back, enjoy yourselves, even while playing Brutal. And just sort of mess around a bunch, and usually we are in a pretty good spot. Now, could I go ahead and actually collect this with drones as well? Oh, no, I can't. Snap. I was hoping I would, but... Alright. So, I am gonna go for, of course, one Leviathan right from the get-go if I can.
Defenses.
The telltale rumbling has begun. I expect we'll be seeing a lava surge soon.
I'm a little worried actually because Kerrigan is all the way over there.
Another lava surge.
Kerrigan is not going to be here for defense.
Evacuation of the low ground had better be underway.
Okay, no, she did just jump over, just barely in the nick of time. Very good. Seems straightforward. Grab it, please. Yeah. Whew, there's the Omega Worm. Alright, so let's go ahead and... well, actually, pretty much all of these upgrades are amazing, right? That's the thing. Pretty much all of these upgrades are going to be absolutely insane. Okay.
The lava surge is ending, viewers. But stay with us. I'm sure
I really want to
there's a
try and
lot
get this
more
thing up, but I don't think it's going to happen just yet. I just already made a bunch of drones for it. Can I get this
Are
one maybe?
enemy forces about to attack the commander's workers? Stay tuned to find out.
I'm a little worried to engage here, but so far,
4 minutes
seems like the fact that I have ranged pretty helpful. No, 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 don't die. No, 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 don't die!
No, the pressure is on.
My god. That was a lot closer to that than I wanted it to be. Okay, let's go ahead and use Mend. Yeah, the fact that these air units are around doesn't make it particularly easy. Here we go, let's get the Leviathan in there. And let's also start up a couple of gases over on this side. Cool. Alright, so from here on out, we can really start producing a lot more stuff. Now, I do think I'm gonna get a couple, probably some additional hatcheries actually should do. Because I really want to try and see if I can max out on Sky Zerg. I know, it sounds a little crazy to say it like that as well. While we're at it though, while we're transferring a few workers, let's pick up these two over here. Make sure that we get those before the next lava wave comes out. And at this point, I'm really starting to get a pretty decent economy already. I love the speed at which my buildings morph in, though. It's actually really satisfying. Good old mutations right there by good old Abathur. Can't complain.
Looks like the enemy is heading for us. Let's go say hello.
All right.
Even with the odds against them, workers have managed to reach 25% stability. A truly unexpected accomplishment.
I don't know if we need to fight here necessarily, but it's working out pretty well. Okay, maybe go ahead and pick those up. And I really would like to get the corrosive, what's it called? Corrosive spray, which is a little expensive. I actually can't pick up those resources with my air units. All right, here we go. So we actually have a pretty good setup right now already. I quite like this. Let's get Overlord speed here just in case.
The coming lava surge is reaching the mantle. Harry, this is boring science.
Actually, the fact that they have so much photon overload is pretty insane.
Back, viewers. Let's watch as the low ground is engulfed in molten rock and fire.
Enemy forces approaching.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna go to the center here.
Required.
Should I be okay? Am I gonna be okay?
The commanders need to be careful. Spouts of magma can reach into the upper stratosphere, even taking out spacecraft.
Whoa,
A
spacecraft?
commander's air support has taken a devastating hit from a lava spout. It's too much to watch. Of course, keep rolling.
Of course, keep rolling.
It looks like the surge is over. For
I really
now.
need more gas, though. I don't have
But
more
when
gas.
the burning tides
It's a little
rise
unfortunate.
again, we'll be there.
I was hoping I would get a little bit more than this. All right. Let's try and get these things over here. Oh, wow, they're actually pushing me right now. But I think I'm gonna be okay there. Vortex being used, of course. Just your regular good old game of StarCraft here. No. Cool. Even though I am eventually cleaning this up, right? My Guardians are pretty strong, but not like... not as powerful as you would anticipate at this point in the game. I guess the point in the game that I'm talking about is literally 12 minutes into it. The photon overload definitely does also not make it easier, though. They pick up all of these workers very quickly. Well, at least I can replace those because I'm stacking tons of resources here already. I'm actually wondering whether or not I should focus more on Mutalisks. I know the mutas are insanely good if you get all of the upgrades on them. Anyway, that's once again 3 additional crystals here, which is nice. Let's try and get all of the biomass out. You know what? I'm actually going to be getting some of the muta upgrades as well. I never really give them as much value as they deserve. I know they are really strong.
Land is now ready.
A jolt of seismic activity rocks the surface of Viridia Prime. The lava won't be too far behind.
Okay.
This is Donnie Vermillion reporting that the stabilizer has reached 50%. Workers
Very
are
nice.
moving as fast as they can.
Some static defense
Word
wouldn't hurt
is
either,
the
right?
lava is hitting now. Let's go live to the planetary feed.
I want to make sure that we are defending our different ramps here as well, because there's no denying
It
that there
looks
are going
like
to be a
the
lot of
salamander
pushes.
has resurfaced. If the commanders are going to do something,
Now might just be the
the
time. Very good. I think I'm actually going to unhotkey that one in the main so I can easily
A
reinforce all
direct
of my
hit
units.
from a lava spout. Younger
wow.
viewers may want to turn away.
Additional
Okay, good.
gas required.
It looks like that surge is finally over with. Let's watch the commanders get back to work.
Very nice.
Swarm forces.
Oh, man. These mutas are a little weak. You know what? I'm going to morph them over towards Guardians instead. I know I'm getting my muta upgrades right now, but I don't think it's a terrible idea. Sundering Glaive. I would like that one very much. I'm also making a lot of additional drones now. I keep trying to micro his mutas, but that's not how it works, Lowko.
Land is now ready.
Not a bad start. Oh, wow. I've already got a few drones over there, eh?
Command unacceptable.
Since I have a lot of excess minerals, I'll go ahead and drop down some of those as well. Some of the static defense here. Guys, I'm making static defense again. This is like the 3rd video in a row where I'm making static defense. I know, I'm quite impressed myself here as well. This is madness. Remember when I played through StarCraft 1? Or even worse, Warcraft 3. I didn't find out until the very end of Warcraft 3 how amazing static defense in that game truly is. It's honestly insane.
Enemy inbound. Must defend hive cluster.
Alright. We can move back pretty easily. I'll go ahead and defend. Can I maybe get my Sundering Glaive? That would be good. I would like to get +2 as well if I can, but... oh, wow. It's actually gonna bypass us? Hello? Alright.
Another quake. Another
Kerrigan,
lava
no!
surge coming soon. Trust Donnie Vermillion to get you the updates you need. Here's the lava. Watch the low ground, viewers. That's where the action is.
Whew, Sky Zerg seems pretty good so far, not gonna lie.
Generation commencing. Will heal armies.
The salamander has resurfaced. I normally don't editorialize,
But that thing looks angry.
looks angry.
I wish I could get +2 and +2 and whatnot here. A little easier, but... Guess I'll just get a lot of workers out. Get more static defense. So far, I'm quite happy though with the way that this is looking so far. Alright. Did I just say so far
Has
twice? I
receded
think I
once
did.
more, leaving both crystals and destruction in its wake.
Alright.
Allied
The
forces
enemy's biomass will provide us
under attack.
Let's go ahead and grab these over here. And I guess we can try and get this one too. Although I don't know if that one's gonna live. Very nice. My mutas keep dying though. I don't know if I want to focus on them all too much here either. These Leviathans are pretty strong. The Guardians and Devourers do a great job so far as well. Do think I need some more Devourers though.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
They are pretty strong, but also pretty vulnerable here.
Men available.
Oh, I don't actually have any detection. This is not ideal.
In combat detection.
Yeah, I saw that ghost.
Additional
All right.
gas required. Insufficient.
your efforts of peace.
That's a lot of photon overload.
Forces. Vespine gas.
That's supply depots fighting us. What has the world turned into? What has the world become?
Another increase in seismic activity. A lava surge is coming. Will this finally be the big one?
Don't get so excited about it potentially being the big one, Donnie.
Another lava surge has come. We'll have more after this short message from our sponsor.
Okay. Vortex, of course. It's just your regular good old skill that everyone just loves.
Flames spread as the molten salamander resurfaces. Will
Very
the
nice.
Dominion's allies intervene? Or leave this
Let's get
creature
bonus
unchecked?
next. We want to make sure that we get the bonus objective, of course, during this one as well, because this is going quite well. Up to this point, I'm quite happy with how this is looking. The fact that I get this much static defense everywhere as well does make it a lot easier. Usually there are some
Hearing
pushes.
that the lava is receding, and the race to reactivate the stabilizer is back on.
All right.
Additional Vespine gas.
I want to make sure that this is cleaned up at least, but nah, you know what? Imminent nuclear launch?
In combat.
There's a tactical nuke detected somewhere. Get away!
A worker has been slain, and their cargo has fallen.
Oh,
a
no.
terrible loss.
It actually got nuked.
And the worker will be missed as well.
In combat.
Beyond all pity, the stabilizer
I actually have to be
is
careful
nearly
here.
charged.
I'm fighting
Can
too many
they
packs here.
make it? I'll be here to find out.
I'm gonna definitely need some help in order to defend this. If I could make roaches, we could even easily overrun that. Yeah, I really need to morph in a lot of my units towards higher tech, because my mutas don't really do a great job.
Now.
Oh wow, there's a lot of units over there too. I don't know if I'm too happy with this engagement over here either, to be completely frank with you. We are losing a lot. We are probably losing a little bit more than we wanted to, but
Just took a heavy loss here.
she just took a heavy loss as well, apparently. Well, luckily for us, we do still have a ton of time.
Mend is now ready.
Okay.
Regeneration commencing. Will heal
Alright.
armies.
I'm gonna head on over to the bonus objective right now.
Allied
Well, actually, I don't think I really need to yet. No, let's make sure that we defend this push here instead first.
hive cluster under direct war forces under attack. Allied forces in combat.
There's a lot of units. I was hoping I could maybe make some Vipers and whatnot as well here, but I really cannot afford any of that. Okay.
That earthquake only signals one
Yeah, he's got
thing.
vision right there for the Omega Worm
Another
already, so we
lava
should be okay.
surge is coming soon.
I don't have a lot of units anymore.
The lava has arrived.
This is definitely making it more difficult than it needs to be.
Is on the scene.
There she is, already waiting in advance. There's not a nuke coming in. His Nidus may actually die.
Spread as the molten salamander resurfaces. Will the Dominion's allies intervene, or leave this creature unchecked?
Maybe we should just
Their
make some
units
static
caught
defense.
within a deadly lava spout. I can't see the damage.
There you go. That
but
should
if
kill
I were
that
to
one,
guess,
right?
Total devastation.
That should kill that one eventually.
Molten Sal was brutally slain by Dominion allies today, leaving many to wonder who was the real fire-breathing monster. As quickly as it surges, the lava recedes. Now it's up to the workers to reach those new crystal formations in time.
There we go. Trying to deal a whole bunch of damage. Once again, engaging several different angles here at once. This one should be taken care of quite comfortably. Gotta get some more Devourers here too.
The timetable says workers should be collecting crystals by now. Makes you wonder, did Valerian choose the wrong allies?
Oh wow. There's a lot of damage coming up over there too. Maybe one of you could go ahead.
Lost a worker,
Where is it?
dropping their
There we
precious
go.
cargo. Can it be recovered?
I had to turn the
Or
screen
is
there in
all
order to pick it up.
already lost?
Command unacceptable.
Trying to get as much as I can. There we go. There's not a nuclear launch. Is that the nuclear launch?
Unacceptable.
I'm not sure.
Swarm forces under attack.
More lava? Coming soon.
I was hoping that that would like
I
be a
don't believe
detector.
you. Admit it. You're desperate for attention, Terry.
There's one ghost. I like how none of us have, or either of us have not bothered yet. With the fact that we could have just cleaned this up, right? There's no denying that we would have been okay there.
Forces
Don't die! Yeah, I got him! I got him! Nice. He's probably like, what? What's Loco on about this time around? Don't worry. The ghost, that is. Alright, two more. Two more.
insufficient Vespine gas.
He finally understands.
Gas.
I love it.
If you're just joining us, a worker has been killed. Unfortunately, the Dominion military has yet to comment on the tragedy.
I mean, it was 2 seconds ago for
Looks like
Million.
the lava has fully receded. Can the commander's workers make up for the lost time?
That's an interesting composition, though. Marauders with spells. How did we, This is not what we covered in military school, right? How do we possibly beat this? Another tactical nuke? Oh, of course. Get him, boys! Yeah! My Pokeboy got him again! I know.
Men available.
Alright, so that's the last one over here, right? This is the only one we really need to complete right now. Although the Marauders apparently sniped it. Let's hug. Let's hug this one worker.
A jolt of seismic activity rocks
Come
the
on.
surface of Viridia Prime.
Where you
The lava
going?
won't
I
be
clicked
too
on you.
far behind.
Alright, just head on over here. Let's escort it, okay? I'm gonna make an escort over here for this one
The
drone.
lava is hitting now. Let's go live to the planetary feed.
There you go. Couple more Pokeboys. Kinda like Pokemon. Where's the one worker? Oh, it's right over here. Alright, come on, boys. It's time for a hug.
Toxic nests.
Yeah. Toxic nest, sure. Create a bit of a pathway. Alright.
It looks like the surge is over.
Let's go.
Ow.
You can barely see him, but
when
there
the
you go. I've
burning
created a
tide
bit of a
tries
train
again,
for the
we'll be there.
final one to be brought home here as well. And it looks like, in our very first attempt,
The Dominion's allies are
Obtained
victorious.
victory.
But was plundering Viridia's natural resources worth it?
oh, I like how he didn't give his own opinion on it, right? He doesn't editorialize. It's just what I love so much about Donnie Vermillion. Alrighty. 261,000? That much? Oh, Now I've got a Stimpack bonus again. I didn't even know I had a Stimpack. Alright, I'll take it. 261,000 XP for a single mission. That's not bad at all. As far as my statistics go, I ended up killing 363 units there. Kerrigan killed 291. We mined practically the same. I'm always curious to see who mines more. Other than Rainer, usually it's pretty much dead even, but that is always good to see. Definitely a fun strategy. I think if I allowed myself to make some more roaches, for example, it would have been significantly easier just because we were flooding thousands and thousands of minerals. But definitely a mineral, or rather a mutation mission where you can mess around with pretty much anything you like. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more, you know what to do. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get a notification as soon as I upload more. Other than that, I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I will see you in the next one.